Hello, I'm Dylan from Caligar Automotive, and I just bought the cheapest Lincoln MKLT in the United States. It is a four-wheel drive. It's got leather, it's got the DVD player, it is fully loaded, heated seats, all that good stuff. I bought this thing for only $2,000, which is incredible. It does have 174,000 miles, but the engine runs and the transmission shifts amazing. It does need a few things. Part of the reason I got it for so cheap is the gauge cluster here, as well as the interior lights, power windows, radio, etc. Just decide to stop working whenever. So I'm going to be tracking down that electrical issue. I've got two first guesses. Well, I've got a few. One, I think it's the gauge cluster. Two, it could be the accessories relay. 3 and 4 are either a ground isn't quite grounding too well, or a short somewhere. But that, I think, hope and pray is going to be relatively easy to do. Tires are also shot. Weirdly enough, it has quite a bit of rust on this step here, but not on the other side, and nowhere else on the truck does it have rust. It's got some Arizona pinstriping, as we call it. That's where, you know, the sticks and stuff drag down the edge, because the guy I bought it from used this beautiful MKLT, or the Blackwood as I've been mistakenly calling it for half the day, as a hunting and wood hauling truck. Fortunately, not too much damage happened. The bed, as you can see, did get pretty crunched. Oh, you know what? Let me grab one of my lights. There we go, that's better. So as you can see, the bed did get a little crunched, or not the bed, the tailgate. But, funny enough, the guy had a replacement. It still has some, you know, scrapes and scuffs and stuff, but it's not all banged up, so that's nice. Let's see. As you can see, plenty of scratches. Look at that in this light. Not only does it need a bath, but it needs a full paint detail, and my best attempts at a restoration. Look at that. Yeah, it needs work in almost every department. Let me show you the inside, and I'll show you under the hood. Help if it's unlocked. There we go. So, all of the doors, forgive us. We ate at Freddy's while at the location that we picked this thing up. Amazing burgers. But anyway, most of the seats are in excellent condition, aside from needing to be heavily cleaned, as you can see here. It needs some work, as I've mentioned, but none of the door panels are cracked. Only one, well, I guess you could say 2 tears on the driver's seat, one there and one right there, and then you got a little bit of wear on the center console. Oh, and eventually I'd like to replace this center stack cover or trim piece. But other than that, you know, floor mat's a little worn, but really, it's not too bad. A heavy detail, and this truck is really going to come back to life. Show you under the hood as well, and then I'm going to call it a night after this. I am sleepy and tired of driving for the last 4 hours. But, let's see here. Naturally, the hood lift supports are toast. They almost want to work. But if you see here, the valve cover is not super wet on either side, so that's nice. Looks like there is a power steering leak because it looks like he spilled some topping it off. But other than that, everything else, again, just needs cleaning. New battery. But yeah, that's my $2,000 2006 four-wheel drive Lincoln MKLT. I am excited to jump into this thing, get it all sorted. I actually bought this truck for my mother. Her truck was getting a little long in the teeth, and it was time to go. So I sold that for her, and I'm going to use the funds, and probably a little extra, but I'm going to use the funds to get this all fixed up and nice for her, and she's going to be driving this for a little while. Honestly, maybe I'll ask for it back at some point. The hood also really needs some paint work, as you can see. Oh, plenty of fading. No like chipping or cracking, but it is faded, but it looks like it might come back with some polish. So, and then also on a side note, I finished all of my countertops, and they look great. By which I mean they don't look great, but the thing is they're going to be perfect. Absolutely perfect for what I need them for. And, oh, I also picked up a free 1966 Chevy C10, C20, all of that stuff. Truck bed, or back half of a truck. They just cut the frame off there. And along with that, I also had to take 3 different size, different styled wheels. I don't know how somebody, brand new, all brand new, in the box. I don't know how somebody would manage to do that. And as well as a Nissan transmission, a couple Chevy heads that are just rusted solid. But I took all of those for that because I believe I'm going to have a pretty easy time selling that for, you know, like $500 or something. It's pretty straight. It's got plenty of surface rust, but none of this stuff is rotted through. Absolutely none of it. I mean, the fender wells in the bed are pretty good, but anyway, I'm kind of rambling. So that's the MKLT, and subscribe for more videos on this thing. Thanks for watching.